Welcome. My name is Savona Bailey-McClain, and I am the Executive Director and Chief Curator of the West Harlem Art Fund. Welcome to NP10 for Nolan Park Building 10. And we have our second show going on in Governor's Island that's called Crossing the Sand. This is an all-female show, and it deals with the overall theme of migration and how do people go west from Africa, the Caribbean, and then in the Americas. So we begin with this abstract work by the artist Ileana Emilia Garcia. She's originally from the Dominican Republic, and she uses the chair as her symbol for bridging her Dominican heritage and her new American experiences. She also chose the symbol of the chair because it's something that we all can identify with. It's about home, it's about family, and so she uses that symbol throughout most of her works to connect people. In our double living room here, we have several artists. In this corner here, we have works by Juanita Lanzo, who's originally from Puerto Rico. And I chose these works because Juanita's imagery looks like DNA. And I thought as people migrated west, one of the things they brought with them naturally would be their DNA. So these colorful works here, she uses painting and drawing to create this imagery that looks like cells, and it helps people to understand her narrative about coming west and what we bring with us, which is our DNA. Now, these two works here, what she did, she played with threading to create that same sort of feeling of cells and amoeba splitting and moving about. So again, she is playing off of biology, so therefore we could understand what we bring to a particular place. Now, all the antiquities on the mantels, including the tables, are courtesy of the Throckmorton Fine Arts Gallery based in Midtown on 57th Street. The Chinese discs on the mantels, they date before the birth of Christ. The African masks are from the 19th century. And I wanted them included because as people migrated across the planet, and all life began in Africa, many people migrated east. So they went east across the Arabian Peninsula into Central Asia and kept walking. So this is acknowledging that blending from Africa to Asia to the Americas. Now we have two female portraits by the artist Sherazade Garcia. She is Ileana's sister. And she loves to do these portraits of women of color, showing their majesty and their essence and what they bring to humanity. We have a small piece, courtesy of the Katinka Tabakaru Gallery. The artist here is Shinoma Ebenama. Her family is originally from Africa. And as you can see, it is a shrouded woman in hair. And so this is her piece that she shares for this exhibition. Now we have a site-specific installation by the artist Tomo Mori. This is our tea room. And I asked Tomo to use the 2019 Bear Color of the Years. It's a palette of blues, greens, and purples. And so she painted the room first, and then she layered the room, this immersive experience, with wallpaper and fabric and other types of lightweight paper. She also blended her family in the installation as well. So you see her 3-year-old daughter, who's half Japanese and Caribbean, family members here in the corner, her family from Japan over here, her mother-in-law, and then also her grandmother. She calls this installation This Life Given. And the purpose of it again is to acknowledge the Lenape Indians who were here first, but a lot of people don't realize that the Native American Indians in America have blended Asian DNA from Central Asia, Mongolia, and even Japan. Then we have 4 rooms upstairs where we have works by Diane Smith, who honors her family's heritage from Belize and the Garifuna people. And then we have 2 rooms by Jasmine Charles, Megan Gilbert, who kind of made a mixed media photography installation with an Afrofuturistic twist to it. So we're here in Diane's installation. And as you can see, it's quite colorful and dramatic with all of these ribbons and fabric. And basically, she's showing her family's heritage. She remembers her childhood when she was sent to Belize during the summers, like many of us were sent to family members during the summer. And so she has all of this fabric, ribbon, she's twisting, she's tying, she's braiding, and this is what she remembers from her family. You can also see here, she has also imagery showing the mask that people from the Garifuna culture uses in their various ceremonies. So this way you have an idea and appreciation for them. She also has more photographs in this room here. And again, it's based on the mask. You can see the colors, you can see the ribbon, you can see the fabric, all of this. And a lot of people don't realize the Garifuna people, they come from the Caribs, the indigenous population that Columbus did meet when he first went west. They were fierce, they were warriors, and they were not going to be taken as slaves easily. So they fought back, and they blended with others, including Africans who also escaped, like the Maroon people. And so therefore, you see this blend of African and indigenous together. Then we have the last 2 rooms where we have works by Jasmine Charles and Megan Gilbert. And this is their works, this photo mixed media installation, again, of women. And it's showing them in a powerful way, assist as is. And then they even blended it more into a smaller room, and they are painting on top of these photographs that they have taken. And they're for showcasing the essence of people of color in a very dramatic, imaginative way. The Black Panther really influenced a lot of people to get them to think beyond what they normally would imagine themselves to be or look like. So I hope you enjoy our exhibition that runs through October 27th. In the month of September, on the weekends, we'll have live talks and podcasts. In October, we're going to have a radio drama fest, which we're calling Blackamoor Tales and Adventure, where we'll deal with mysticism, spirituality, and horror. Thank you so much.